Hey guys, I've not done a video for a wee while. I've been kind of busy with other things. I'm just going to tie some customers' flies today. That I'm doing that anyway, so I thought I would stick it up live while I'm at it. So, first fly I've got to tie is just a booby. So, I'm going to get some booby eyes. I'm a wee bit rusty, so bear with me. So, I've got some 7mm booby eyes, yellow ones. Of course, I always try to use my own products. If I'm not using my own products, and it's another product, I will happily tell customers where to get the materials to tie these patterns. So I'm going to do, some boobies to start with. The first one I'm going to tie is just a simple frazzle booby. So we've got a size 10 Kamasan in the vise. I'm using some UTC fluorescent chartreuse thread. As I say, I'm a bit rusty, so don't laugh. So I've already put it on a hook. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to trim the booby eye, get the booby eye on first. So you'll have seen me doing this before. So just take the edge off. Same on the other side. Alright, get your varnish ready. I always use the varnish as well, so get that ready, because we're going to need that. So just offer the booby eye up to the thread, catch it in. Right, so I'm quite happy. Another turn on that side of the thread, and then 2 turns on the other side. Don't want a squinty booby eye. Then all we do is put some varnish on the little bit of thread that's left, and then just as we go, you'll see it just keep going, and then the booby eye will just pop up. That's it. The easiest way of doing a booby eye. Really simple. I say that hopefully you can hear me as well. I said I've not had my setup running in the new house, so I'm trying to get it all up and running again. Oh, that's the booby eye done. There you go. Dead easy. Right, and then just take the thread the rest of the way down the hook shank. So I always want the booby eyes to move a little bit. Always want them to move a little bit, have a bit of leeway, so it doesn't tangle your cast up. Right, so we're going to go with some Sunburst Marabou. As always, this is for the tail. I always cut it off on the stalk. Right, fold it, pull it with your other hand. Okay, and just pull it, catch it, and then rip. Okay, and then you get that nice finish rather than cutting it with scissors. So I'm just wanting the tail. Catch it in behind the booby eyes, so that you're getting a consistent body length. You know, and you're getting that diameter, you're not getting any ups and downs. I said I'm just tying a customer's order and testing this out before I start doing my videos again. So the next thing we're going to use is a Sunburst Frazzle, which has got the UV. You can't really see it in the video, but it's got UV through it. Same again, catch it in behind the booby eye, then back down. And just back up, just behind the eyes. So I'm twisting this so that it's going on straight, and I'm trying not to overlap, so I'm getting to use all the fibres. And just touching turns. That's it. As you say, you'll see the eyes moving a little bit. They'll be fixed in place once I've finished with the wing. Okay, just pull that back, push the eyes forward, do a few turns behind the eyes. Same again. What we're going to do is get the marabou. Obviously the last time we cut about, I don't know, 10mm. This time we're cutting about 1 inch because we're doing it for the wing. So we're going to fold it again and then bend the stock. So you're at all times you're keeping it on the stock until the last possible minute before you tie it in. Just stretch it out, same again, catch it between the 2 fingers and just rip it. Take off any odds and ends. You end up with a good size wing. Alright, then all we're going to do, measure it up so it's sitting just above the tail. This is why it's important to use your fingers. So I'm keeping it tight with these 2 fingers and I'm going to touch, let go. That's me got the length of wing. Then just cut it with the scissors. Okay, then just push the eyes forward. All I'm doing is sitting the marabou in behind the eyes and just a loose turn over the top, catch it in. 4 or 5 turns is all you need to catch it in. You don't need any more than that. Right, and you end up with a little fluffy bit in between the eyes, which I quite like. Then just go in front of that fluffy bit and pull the eyes forward, backwards, sorry, and tie in front. Whip finish tool, catch, turn, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then another one, 1, 2, 3, 4. On this one, I'll stop and I'll hold the loop so that I've got the loop on the end of the whip finish tool. And I'll just put a little bit of varnish on the loop and then just slide it in place. And that's the fly varnished, so job done. Right, that's the first one done. I have got to tie a couple of these, but I'll go back to that and I'll do the other one later. So that's just a sunburst frazzle booby. Nothing too fancy, catches fish, changes colour in the water. The UV stuff comes through pretty bright, to be quite honest, once it's wet. So that's the first one. So same again, another size 10 Kamasan. It says, unless you're fishing competitions that require barbless hooks, I will always tend to use Kamasans, to be honest, because I think they're better hooks than a lot of the barbless ones. Yep, I'm just looking for something. Okay. Right, I'm going to tie another booby. Might as well get the boobies and the blobs out of the way. Get that done. Right, so same again, it's a yellow thread. This time we're just tying a candy booby. So just trim the eyes again. And depending on the colour of thread you use, depends on how the candy booby looks. So same again, get the thread up, catch it in. That's you get the booby eye once it stops, sitting on the thread. Right. And then just run the thread up. And it'll just pop up on top of the hook. I'll just tie it in. Don't go too tight with the thread because you'll cut the eyes eventually. I never have any problems with the eyes, but some people can be quite heavy-handed. Right, and just take the thread back down and back up. Right, so for this one we need Springwater Blue, which of course is my own marabou. And we need candy coral. So we'll get one each. Right, so we're doing the tail first. So we've got the candy coral, we've got the Springwater Blue. We're going to cut it again. Right, so we're going to cut one piece off and one piece off the candy floss. So we've got the 2 bits, I'm going to put them together Right, and then we'll just fold it, pull it again. That way you get the marabou to be mixed. It's kind of going to be all still water stuff that I'm tying for this customer. So we've mixed the marabou, cut it, same as last time, catch it in. And it's important that the body is even on this one, because we're not putting frits on. Frits can hide a lot of imperfections, whereas we're going to be putting on Mirage, if I can find it. So we want UTC Mirage medium opal. Okay. Just tie that, cut that off. Tie it in. It says that the eyes just keep moving, but that's fine. That's what I want them to do. No, it's not a size 22, Michael. You know it's a size 10. I'll do some river stuff another day. Right, so I've put a bit of varnish on it, on the actual body, because we're not actually putting any rib or anything, so we want it to be strong. I say I can't remember ever having one of my boobies coming apart in a fish. And then just run the Mirage up. So the camera's not very good just now. I really need to get it fixed, get a proper light on it. And trim that off. And I'm going to do exactly the same for the wing. So I want a bit more, bigger bit. And the same with the spring water. Put the two together, fold it, catch it, and just work it. And once we've got it, always really, really tight, and then just rip. And again, that gets you your wing. Alright, sort that booby eye out. Same again, measure it up, fingers together, let go. That's you got your size. And get rid of all the excess. Pull the eyes forward, loop over the top, pull it tight. 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, 5 off. Anything else, just use your nails to pinch it. And then just back to the front again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it says always do 2-whip finishes, because there's nothing worse within a competition, flies falling apart because your whip finishes fell to pieces. And same again, bit of varnish on the thread, and that's the job done. So there you go, Candy Booby. It's actually the best fly, to be honest. That and the Cat Booby is the best two flies to fish for the lake, to be honest. There is other boobies, but I just use the same ones. Okay, right. Sometimes, John, depends on the length of the fly. Not really. If it's a full size humongous, I don't. So I'm going to be tying a small humongous now. So I've got a size 10 in the vise again, and this time I'm going to use black thread. So this is the Wisp stuff that I sell. It's 14.0. It's really fine, but it is strong. So I'll just tie that in and clip. Okay, and then just take it down to the bend and then back up halfway. So for this fly, obviously it's black marabou. So I don't mind saying it, but I've got the best marabou on the planet, because I actually care about what I sell to people. I don't want to sell them junk. So same again, fold, stretch and pull. Obviously this one being an international fly, John, it's got to be control the length of the tail. So, you know, that's why I basically strip it. So same again, catch it in. Check that you're happy with it. Yep, happy with that. Forward and then back. Okay. Well, you are here. There's obviously, I'm running a wee competition on my Instagram to get some more followers. So if you want to go and have a look at it, it's Dave Downey Fishing. Dave Downey Fly Fishing, I think. So this is the original Flashabou. That's the best stuff for using for the humonguses. So this is a silver one we're tying. So I'm going to use silver flash. I'll just catch it in and back. Okay, then I'm just going to trim while I'm here, and I'll always keep that bit. I'll just wet it and keep it to the side because I'm going to use it for more flies later. So the next thing we're looking for is some silver wire. You can use any silver wire, to be honest, as long as it's strong enough. I'm just using the Vineyard stuff. So nice piece of silver wire. Catch it in. Don't worry about the little bit sticking up. We're going to get rid of that. Then we're wanting some shuggy chenille. As I say, so I try to tie all my flies using my own products. Sometimes I just, if I'm using another product, I will tell everybody. But I only use stuff that I like and don't particularly. I'll not use a product that I don't particularly like, to be honest. Right, so we've tied that in. So you're tying the gold version, obviously it's gold you're going to use. So we're tying the silver one just now. And just tie it off. Right, I'll sort that out for later. Okay, John, have a good shift, mate. Oh, that hook tried to escape there. Right, so the next thing is obviously the proper humongus is tied with a grizzle. Not a grizzle, a chinchilla. A chinchilla hackle. But the mini humongus I tend to use just black because it doesn't rely so much on the action. So I'm just having a look through my black capes, which are quite bald. That one's quite bald, so I'm going to have to find another one. Right. This one's a bit better. I'm trying to get one that's got a good length on it. It's not too. That one will do it. Right. So obviously, I don't want it too long. So catch it in. Okay. So it's a dyed hackle, but it's quite a soft hackle because it's at the back of the cape. So I'm just going to put in maybe 4 turns. Every time I'm just hitting it to basically make the fibres open up. Then we're going to get the wire. A lot of people tend to go the other way. They tie the hackle in at the tail and go forward because they think it's stronger. But same again, I've very rarely had one of these flies falling apart or the hackle coming loose, and I've been tying it this way for years. Right, just work it with your fingers. All I'm doing is tidying the fly up, catch it in. Grayling was a cracker at the weekend. Well, it wasn't the weekend, it was yesterday. Aye, well, that is the weekend, isn't it? Sunday. I don't even know what day it is. right, and just tidy that up. Okay, and just clip. So at this point, I'm going to put a jungle cork in, but I'm going to whip finish this because the last thing I want is it slipping off, and the next thing is all the work you've done comes loose. So I'm just looking for a decent jungle cork feather we can use, which can be hard at times. So I've taken quite a big feather, one that most people associate with salmon feathers, salmon flies. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to cut it right down the middle, right? So I'll try and get it on the video. So I want to cut it. So it's now cut. I'm going to split it. Alright, so it's split. I need it to go a wee bit more to get a bit of leeway. Then all I'm going to do is sit it on top, right, and then pull with my other hand down the sides and tie it in, and that's you. So you can see it there, it's one feather. So all the feathers that you think you can't use, you should be using them, to be honest. So just split the feather, stick it in. You can actually, if you want to be really miserable, and use this bit as well for another fly. So you can use the second eye, as they call it. Just trim that off and just tidy it up. Same again, little finish, and again. So 2 bit finishes. Then we're going to get a bit of varnish. And that'll get another coat of varnish a wee bit later. But right now, that's the first coat. So I'll just stick that on a bit of foam just now. And I'll leave that. I'll do another one later. Alright, now, next fly. Just a simple blob, to be honest. It's nothing fancy. So we're going to change the thread again. This time we're going to use an orange thread. So that's Uni-Thread Fire Orange. So let's get that on. So this is just a simple blob, it's nothing fancy at all. Trim it. And back up. Right, now that's what I use for all my blobs, for the tails. So I always use the same stuff. If you want to get a bit fancy, you could use the one with the pearl through it. So cut that. And I always cut the flash up the top, because it ends up you've got all different lengths. So you're better just to, if you're wanting to no waste any flash, what you can do is, if you want a thicker tail, just fold it over, obviously. Then you'll get a much thicker tail. Just tie the tail in. And then I'm going to trim that and leave the other bit for later. So this is just a two-tone blob, so there's nothing fancy about it. Sunburst and orange. So sometimes I'm tying blobs for customers that are obviously too mixed. This one is just wanting sunburst at the back and orange at the front. So I'll just tie the sunburst in first, then we'll just start working it. So just keep moving it to 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, it looks pretty crappy now, but it'll be fine when it's finished. 7, 8, 9. Nice touch and turns. 10. Alright, and then we're going to tie that off. So just keep all the stuff you're going to have on the hook out the way. Trim that and get that out the way. And I'm not going to talk about Fritz because I've been selling this stuff longer than my children have been alive, and they're 18. Can't reinvent the wheel. So catch that in. So we're on the orange now. And go forward. So same again. Start stretching it back. 1, 2, 3, 4. The whole time I've got quite a lot of tension on it. 5. You know, I'm not tying it on loosely. It's nice and tight. 6, 7. Because you're basically using the core to push the fibres back. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and I think one more for good luck, 14. I say it's always under tension, catching it in, and just trim that bit. And you get the nice shape going back. Right, and then we're just going to tidy that up, put a wee head on it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then a wee bit sneaks out, so I just pull it back. And that's it. Really, really simple blob. But even though it's a blob, it still takes time to tie it because you're pulling and pushing and shaping it as you tie. So, you know, even though they are easy flies, they do take time. Right, and I'll just clear the eye with a bit of wire. That's it. So, yeah, it says you can't reinvent the wheel, but that stuff's been on sale for me for about 20 years. Try to get it back in view, but I can't get it. The camera, as I say, I'm still playing about with this camera to get it reset up since I've moved house. So we've got another wee catch whisker to tie. This time it's just a wee flash cap. So I will start taking, you know, if people want me to tie certain things, then you can private message me and I will do it when I've got time. So size 10 again, hot orange for fire orange thread, tie it in. Because I always tend to take the thread down to where I intend to fly to the end. I don't want it going round the bend, and then I'll come back up. So that gives me the base, lets me know where I'm working towards. Right, so Springwater Blue says not so much. Catch it, twist. Oh, we got a big email or something. Right, pull it. And then just cut. Always take the fluff off. Catch it in. And again. Alright. Put that there. Now, with this one, it's going to be the 4mm green glow yellow, which is the smaller version of the stuff I use for the blob. So Catch that in. And we're going to do the same, even though it's smaller, we're going to do exactly the same. We're going to work it back and try and have touch and turns. And it's a super fine core on this, it's really, really fine, which takes the dye really well. One of the reasons I'm using the orange thread is because I like the orange coming through. You know, if you ever get a chance to see in any of the French guys' boxes at the World Championships, have a look. Nearly all their flies have some orange somewhere. Whether it's just a few turns at the back of the bead or whatever, there's always a bit of orange. It seems to be fish's favourite colour. So with this, it will shine through. What you need to remember is when you're tying with fritzes, is whatever colour thread you're using, same with tinsels and mirage and things, the colour of the thread under the base will change the colour of the fly. So we're going to tie that a bit short because we're putting a wing in and we're not wanting to bulk up too much on the head. So we'll just pull that back and tidy it up. Okay, and then we're going to go and do the wing next. So the wing's obviously bigger again, more marabou. It says just keep it on the stalk. It makes it easier to work with than ripping it off. I wish you could actually see it on the camera just now. It's quite mad that the daylight coming through, because I'm not using a light. Obviously spring water blue, it's glowing. And measure it up again. A couple of escapee strands. And then cut. Right. Then with this one, I'm just catching it in. Just making sure I'm not going to bulk up on the head. I don't want a big massive orange head on it. So I'll trim off some of that. And I'll tidy it up a little bit before I do the last part. And it says it's a flash cat. So I'm going to do a quick whip finish on that. And then what we're going to do, if I can find it, I did have it sitting here. It seems to have disappeared. There it is there. So I'm going to use red holographic. You can see it's quite vivid. It's a hen stuff. And it's fine as well. So I'm just going to cut a bit off. I've used the Venriards holographic in the medium, but I've never tried it in the fine. So we want to have, see the way it's concaved, you've got that angle. You want the two of them going the same way. So it sort of hugs the wing. So we're going to do one side, catch it in with a couple of turns, then pull it underneath and lift it up the other side, then catch it in and just work it back. Then you can just cut it and you end up with two on either side and just tidy it up. And same again, two whip finishes. And then a bit of varnish. I really wish you could see the way the marabou's glowing in the daylight. But anybody that's bought my marabou before, they'll know what it does. And then just clear the eye again. And a bit of wire. That's it. So it's green, glow, yellow, 4mm, and then the orange thread, spring water blue, and a couple of bits of red holographic. Pretty easy, pretty simple, but a really, really effective fly. Stick that over there. I only got one left to do, then I need to tie them all again because I've got to do two of everything. But I don't want to bore you with doing two of everything. So we're still on the orange thread again. So we're on a size 10 camisane. Once again, which is a really popular hook. So we take it down and then back up to the middle. This time we're using, it's like, I don't know, it's like a blue UV. The stuff I'm using is a holographic, so it's DNA, it's really old stuff. But any sort of peril UV flash will do. So I'm just trying to thin it down a bit because I'm only tying 2 flies, so I'm not wanting to be tying loads of them. So I'll just double it up. And trim the end and tie it in. I always try to leave a gap at the front so we're not, we're not getting too big a head on the flies. So we'll trim that just now, right? So that says it's international sized, so we need to trim it to suit. That'll get used for the next fly. Right, so this, we've now got a bit of mink zonker strip. So I always leave it hanging over the edge because if you were to tie it in like that, you would end up with not much mink at the front of the fly. So I always try to leave a bit hanging over, and then I'll basically pull that up, right? Because I'm not putting a rib on this fly at all. Okay, so I'll just catch it in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, and then what we're going to do is we'll cut it at the tail. So we will shorten that, obviously, because it's for international sized, but it will be shortened. Okay, and then we'll just lift that up. That'll do nicely. And then what we're going to do is cat booby chenille. You can tie it with cat booby chenille, or you can tie it with this stuff. All right. So it's really up to yourself. I tie it for both for customers. I actually can't remember what this customer ordered, to be honest. I should really check it. But what I'll do is I'll tie it with cat booby chenille, and then if I've got to do another one, I'll do another one. Just catch that in, and then go back, forward. Obviously with this chenille, it's a bit thicker and it's a bit heavier, so you're not going to put as many turns in. You only really need 4. 4 turns, that's plenty. Alright. If you were using the 4mm F-up stuff, you would obviously use more. You'd do a lot more turns. So tie that in. Same again. I'm going to pull the mink down, catch it in, because I want a lot of this stuff that's here on this bit, so it gives it a much better wing. Right, and just trim that bit off. Then tidy it up a little bit. You'll probably be able to hear a lawnmower outside. Right, and then just do a whip finish. So what I'll do is I'll shorten that by just pulling it, because we're not wanting it to be illegal. Alright. It's quite a nice black actually. Right, so we're doing that. So the next thing what we need to do is we need to put in some mosaic. Now, I won't be using this one, which is the original. I will be using the new one. So all we're wanting is a couple of strands of mosaic. Oops, let me drop it on the floor. So that's a new one. Just no as barred. So what I'm going to do is tie it in and leave it hanging out the front. So 2 or 3 turns. Then we'll trim that bit. With this one, we'll just pull it round, and as we're pulling it round, we'll just tie. And we'll trim it again. Then tidy it up a little bit. Yeah, boring, but whip finish again. Got to keep whip finishing. Right, and then back to some jungle cock. So, as I've done in the earlier flight, I'm going to get one that I can split. This one's already split. Oops. So, it's already got a split in it. I'm just going to offer it up. And if you look, you'll see it splitting itself. And just catch it in. And just cut off the excess and cover the bits of excess feather up. And here you've got a Karen bunny. Alright. And just same again, 2 whip finishes and varnish. Where did I put my varnish? There it is. So I hope you enjoyed it. As I say, this is actually customers' flies. I mean, I would leave the video running, but I've got to tie the same flies again, and it would just be silly. So when I'm going to do different ones, I'll pop on and I'll do another video. But if you enjoyed it, you can like it. You can also go to my competition on my Instagram page, which is on my Facebook page anyway. Go and have a wee look. And if you're looking for materials to tie any of these flies, just let me know. You can get them on my website, www.fly-fishingworld.com, and you can see me tying certain things on my YouTube channel, The Dave Downey. So take care, guys, have some fun, and go catch fish. All right, bye for now.